Hello everyone, how's it going? Welcome back to another video here on the PokerStaples channel. The $215 deep stack. It's a great tournament. I love it. I think it's so much fun. And it allows you to really play some poker, to play some D-stack pots, to get a little bit creative in certain situations. So I have a lot of fun playing it, and we make a deep run in this tournament today. So if you want to see some deep stacks poker, so a deep run in a $215 tournament, you're on the right video. And without further ado, enjoy. Obviously, everyone at Party Poker wants to be on in every country possible, I'm sure. In fact, the HUDs are banned is the main reason I started playing on Party Poker LOL. Yeah, see, that's the thing, right? It's a polarizing thing where, whoa, why did Queen 10 squeezed and called? We call here, I think, pretty simply. It's Jack 10. Yeah, their line just didn't make a lot of sense, honestly. They call in the small blind, they lead flop, bet turn, bet river. And here with the ace 9, kind of an interesting pot. I check back on the flop 3 ways. They check surprisingly. Bet on the turn 10K, we call, they call, and then river check. I'm going to call, actually. I don't think this is a 7. They have quads. Okay. I knew I was beating I do collect. I didn't know what this was exactly, but it's a good spot to bluff. Top pair, top kicker, all the draws missed. I think it's a good spot. AJ just flops quads. And this was an 8. So they're thinking the same thing. Like, yeah, it's a good spot to bluff, you know. Fortunately, the quads are going to get it done. Jacks, king, queen, ace, queen. Holds, big spot. Boom. Let's go, man. 224,000 in the 215 deep stack. That is a nice chip up for us. The 215 deep stack, we bet on the flop, get raised, we'll call. The turn is an ace. Bet on this turn, I think, again, call. There are trip 5s. Oh, no. Now we probably have the worst hand. How did we make the worst hand, bro? On a king 5-5, we had jack 5. Now we probably have the worst hand. Oh, my goodness, man. The thing that really frustrates me about this is that I think most of our opponents' flush draws are going to want to call the flop. You know? Or they just check raise flop in a limped pot. Or they raise flop and then they barrel turn and then they barrel river. I mean, it's of course possible for them to just have a 5. It's possible for them to have a full house. It's possible for them to have diamonds. It's just like all doable. Risk is an awesome game. Love it. Do you like PUBG? I've never played PUBG, to be honest, man. Never played. New backdrop is lit. I'm glad you like it, Mads. I hope you like the night mode as well, because I just switched it up. But yeah, I'm digging it too. I call this raise in the 215. MGT King thinking it over. They check raise flop. They bet the turn, and they check the river. Okay. Well, that river, I mean, we would have called on a lot of rivers, so I guess that river saves us money, but just unlucky, man. Blind versus blind, limp pot, both flop top pair. Like, jam the queen 10. Let's go to the ace 10 of diamonds here and call. And let's go for a small bet of 24,000. Right, I was going to talk to Matty Brands here. Checking the turn. And we'll call on the river. With the trip aces, we beat jacks. That feels good, man. To 300K. All right, we've got a decent stack here. See, lead on the king 9-3 and 2 diamonds. Definitely call to the turn. King of clubs doesn't change anything about the board. Happy to call again and go to a river where they quickly bet 60K. We'll call. Check, check. Yeah, counterfeit on that 9. Come on. Up to 411,000. We're doing okay. Got a call against Giraffe Ganger here with ace 10 against king 10. Do we hold it? Right on the stream. Oh, I mean, it does suck to knock out the legend, but would have preferred the win there, man. Come on, Giraffe Ganger. Oh, man. Come on, man. Well, let's jam the 7s first. In the 215 deep stack. 14 left. 7s against king queen. Yeah. Big double up, guys. 308K. That puts us in a much better spot, and we are hand for hand now. 14 left. Coaching's all in with the king queen. We have 4 deuce, and we are going to get it done, guys. Whew. Making it straight. It was a forced all in, obviously. So we pick up those 35,000 chips. We're up to 350, and now we're on the stone bubble. We should be down to 13. Raised to 24K. We're going to call with the 7-8 against Ida Collect. Just check fold here. We're in the money, actually. Redfield Hype, 546 cashed. I didn't notice that. 546 cash. Damn, that's a big min cash, too. Let's play the aces here for a second. 29-4. MTT King goes to the 3-bet. Obviously, we're just going to 4-bet it all in here. Good luck us, chat. Come on. Let's get the double up here. 11-12. Against 8s. Hold it. Let's go, guys. Come on. 500,000 chips coming our way. We are in a good spot here in the 215 deep stack. Playing for 4.4K for the win. That would be nice, dude. Be a nice chunk. All right. Let me go over a bet here. All right. Bet get a call. 7 hearts in the turn. Really bad card to barrel here because basically we don't bet any 7s on the flop. It goes check, check. The river's a 10. And now I'm going to go for a bet for value with our pair of 10s. Please? MTT King? Yeah. All right. Take it down. Did we call the squeeze with the queen 10 of clubs? It's so pretty, man. Yeah, I think we do. I think we do. And, oh, we're going for a check raise here. It's a moment. It's a moment of time. We're all in. Please fold. Just fold, bro. No. Yes. Oh, let's go. We got $1 million. The flush draw is good. Chat against kings. Very lucky, and we have $1 million chips. Are we leading? No, we're in third. But still, it's legit. I'm happy. We're going to fold the 4-3. All right. Raise get a call from Ido Collect. We're going to check back at the King 10-4. Not worried about too many cards here, but also don't want to play a massive pot. Just check. But on the turn 42,000, we will call. 3 clubs on the river. They bet 120, man. Ugh. Come on, bro. It's so annoying. Especially because we're like near the top of our range here too. I just call, whatever, man. I call. Thank you. Thank you. Come on, chat. 1.2 million. We're in second place. Let's win this thing, dude. Best finish at third place. We can do this, man. It was just like there was so much pressure to perform for my brother. And like it was just a very public experience. So I pushed myself to the extreme. And I think I just came out the other side really fried. Okay. Nice. Let's go. 1.5 million coming our way. We're up to 1.8. Here we go. Final table hype. Was that the lion? Let's get the lion in there. Whoo. Lemon lion. Final table of the 215 deep stack. You guys, we're coming in 2 of 8 to this final table. Feeling good. We are guaranteed $588. First place is $4,452, and we're in second place. 7s against ace 10 all in here. Quads. Splits taking it down. We're down to 7, you guys. That is a pay jump up to $714. Next one's up to 882, and we are down to 7. All right, up to the ace deuce here, or ace 10, excuse me, not ace deuce. Ace 10, and it folds to massa 9 in the small blind. And I don't think I want a 3-bet call here, given the way that stacks are. So I'm happy to just call. This is going to be the best hand that I just call. I had 3-bet ace jack. They bet on the flop, we'll call to the turn, which is an 8 of diamonds. We pick up an open ender. Massey bets tiny. I think we should just go for the jam here, actually. Against this bet sizing, it could be an induce, but it's also just like kind of a weak sizing. So I'm just going to go for the rip. We have outs if we get called, but like they're going to be folding to a jam a lot, I think. We're down to 6 critting. 882 cashed. Next page jumped up to 1176. We are in second place. Calling the flop to the turn, which is a 9 of clubs. We're going to check. Could almost lead here, to be honest, but I'll just check call, I think. So check, check, 4 on the river. We're going to go for a block bet here. And take it down. All right. 220K. This is going to get fun when we get short-handed here because I mean, we're just very deep, right? 87, 44, 30, 103, 30, and 41 big blinds. So we're deep. It's just going to be some crazy pots. It's fun playing short-handed for big money, mans. Let's limp with the 10-5. Newcastle United. See, I would have never heard of Newcastle United coming from Canada. Just isn't a team that we're aware of, to be honest. There's like the teams that have big international presence. And it was those 5 in the Premier League. Tottenham I'd never heard of before. Anubis 666 goes for the raise to 53K. I like putting in the 3-bet here. We can put a lot of pressure on him. Make it 200K to go. It's a spot where like it sucks for them having to risk it all being in a clear third place when there's 3 shorter stacks. So they have to fold a lot here. Oh, man. North London will always be red. Spurs are always a smaller club. I don't know, mate. I don't know. I just, let the results speak for themselves. Enjoy your Thursday matches. We're going to make another run at the Champions League final this year, okay? We will check on the turn with our 7-6. We have made a straight. Good. And we'll bet the straight of the river. 120 sounds good to me. You want to 3-bet the ace-10 suited? I think call, because the thing we don't want to have happen is to get into a day 4-bet all in and we put ourselves in a terrible spot. You know, so it's just like one of those middling hands where we very likely have the best hand, but I also don't want to get 4-bet. I don't want to put myself in a spot where I might get rebluffed. Check on the flop. We're going to bet on the turn here with our top pair, top kicker. Charles Barkley. Thinking about it. Calls to the river, which is a 10. We're going to bet half pot. If they shove, we will call, and it's sad because there's flushes that are possible, but they could also have a worse 10, and they could definitely shove a worse 10 in the spot, I think. So yeah, we'll call a shove. We'll call a shove. No. All right. We're in fourth. But I would bet money that golf is going to be a part of my life at some point again. I think. Like, it could be part of my career at some point again as we're down to 4. Feel like I want to transition into a different direction. I think golf would be a decent one to do. Kings just won a massive pot. Oh. Kings, ace, queen. We are 3-handed, guys. We have tied our best finish. We are 1 away from a new best finish in this event, and obviously 2 away from the win here. But we have a long way to go. Splits has a lot more chips than us. We'll see what we do. We 3-bet the ace-king, get a call. Queen 9-4, 2 spades. Really bad flop for ace-king. Very, very bad. We don't even have backdoor spades here. It just sucks. And it's going to hit them a lot. So I'm going to start with a check. Doing just fine. We're going to call the raise with ace-3. Go to a flop of ace-king-king. They check. We'll check. Not really protecting from much here at all, right? There's no flush draws. Like queen-jack to 10 could make some straights. Any of these cards could make some full houses, but like it's really not too much to protect against. So I think check back, trying to do some bluffs, keep the pot small when they do have better hands, like when they have a better kicker ace or when they have a king. Now the queen on the river means we're chopping against other aces, so definitely just a call here on the river. We beat queen 7, perfect. Which should check because I'm never folding an ace or a king, so I think that should check from splits. But ace king, all right. Come on, Barkley, get the raise in, get the 3-bet in splits. No, okay, we'll 3-bet against you, Barkley. We get 240 to go. And we're going to call ace-9 deuce on the flop. I'm going to bet a size where I can jam the turn. 210,000 into 506,000. It's such a dry board, but I think that's the right sizing. Just hope they have an ace, really. Splits goes to the raise over Charles Barkley, who calls to the flop, which is 976. All right, we're heads up. Damn. I was just seeing what was going on Twitch for a second, and boom, I missed a bust out, bro. King 8 against Jack 9. We're heads up, bro. Good luck to Jay Splits. We're guaranteed 3108, but we were playing for, what is it for the win? 44.52. So we're playing a $1,300 heads up match here. They have a 7-1 chip advantage. That's a lot, but it's possible. You know, double up, and then it's what, 3.5 to 1? Double up, and then we're in the lead, right? I don't know. Let's just play and win. We call with the 8-7 in the big blind. Deuce 3-5 on the flop. With 2 clubs. We have backdoor clubs, a lot of backdoor straight draws here as well. So I like floating. You know, like a 6, 7, 8, 9, 4 club are all pretty decent for us. So we'll call. We're on the turn. I'm going to lead now. The question is, do we go for the jam on the river? Splits calls. Because splits can call a lot of weak hands here that might fold on the river. But they just fold, so we don't have to worry about it. A6 suited here. 24 big blinds. You could just go for the jam, but I think a call is better. It's a little bit too deep to want to go for the shove. 10 deuce deuce on the flop with 2 spades. Goes check check. We pick up a pair of 6s, which is very likely the best hand here. So we're gonna bet now, because it's just unlikely they're gonna check back a 10 or a deuce on the flop, right? They think for a while and call, and a 5 of clubs in the river. Now let's check 2 and deuce. We block all the good things. We block a 6. We block spade draws. Like we kind of need them to bluff. They probably ended up having ace high here. No, they had 6-4. We could have got value from that, but like I said, we block that. We have a 6 in our hand. It's hard for them to have a 6. The fact they didn't bluff on this board is very interesting as well. Gonna 3-bet king deuce. 262. Take it down, all right. Some nice chips, 1.1 million. We got to stay patient here. We'll get into some confrontations, but we got to stay patient. Big chip disadvantage. Split seems to be somewhat patient here to start. I'm going to bet. I think there's value in protection with our bottom pair. So it's a bad enough pair where I kind of want to bet. Because it's nice to get queen jack, for example, to fold, you know. It's nice for that to just fold. for basically just over a min bet. So do it. And we're gonna 3-bet again. Take it down again. 10s. All right. Here's a moment. Come on. Come on, splits. Do this, man. Oh. All right. They're not interested. We continue. Flop of queen 6-5, 2 clubs. We don't hit this at all, so we're just going to go for a little c-bet bluff here. 52,000 into 155. Giving yourself a really good price on the bluff. If they continue, we can just fold. That's fine. King 8 of diamonds. We'll call the min raise. Go to an 8-5-4 flop. Good spot for check raise here. Very likely the best hand. So we can check raise our top pairs with a king kicker and get some value here. You know, when we check raise, I don't think they're folding any 8s, and we're beating most of them. They're not folding any flush draws. If they decide to bet any 5s or 4s, which some people do, they're not folding those. So it's just a good spot. Check raise up to 280. They unfortunately flop 2 pair when we flop top pair with the 8 king, and that is going to be it for us, guys. Second place, the 215 deep stack. Oh, man. So close to another trophy, bro. Got the silver medal up top. But not the win, dude. Let me update that. Thank you all so much for watching. Disappointing not to be able to get the win there. We have a 2nd place and a 3rd place now on our achievements page. But, you know, at the end of the day, that's okay. You can't win them all. I did my best, and hopefully you all enjoyed the journey. Anything you want to say down in the comments below. If you're new here, hit the subscribe button and drop a thumbs up if you wouldn't mind. That really helps out. But until next time, we'll see you later.